Assalamualaikum students, how is you all? I hope that you all are doing great. Welcome to your channel, my D1 D2 Scientific Academy. Today our lecture is related to chapter 10 and it's Pythagoras Theorem. Your book is NSM2 D2 Math. I'm going to explain you question number 11 of exercise 10. Question number 11 is, in triangle WXY, WY is equal to 24 meter and angle Y is equal to 90 degree. P lies on WX such that YP is perpendicular to WX. WP is equal to 18 meter and PX is equal to 14 meter. Q lies on YX such that XY is equal to 9.8 meter. Find the length of YQ and the area of triangle XPY. So let's start the question. Alright, so this is our question. So now see, this is a right angle triangle YXW, and we have to find out in part 1, we have to find out the length of YQ. We have to find out this YQ. So students, for this for finding out this YQ, what we can do is we have to consider this whole right angle triangle. So this YX is the base and this is your hypotenuse from W to X, and this is your perpendicular, which is 24. So we will use Pythagoras theorem to find out the length of YQ. And you know that Pythagoras theorem is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse is 18 plus 4. So here you can see that this whole is the hypotenuse. So when you will add 18 and 4, what you will get, 18 plus 14 will be equal to 32. So this whole hypotenuse is 32. So you will take the square of 32. And perpendicular is this is the perpendicular, which is 24. So you will take the square of 24 and you will write on base as it is, because we have to find out this whole base. We know the base from Q to X, but we do not know this whole base. Okay, so I will write on base as it is, which is YX. So now 32 square will be equal to 1024 and 24 square will be equal to 576. And the base is YQ. So YX, sorry. You will take the square of YX. Alright, now to find out the value of YX, you have to move this 576 to this side. It's adding over here. It will come to this side, will be subtracted from 1024. So let's move it. So YQ square is equal to 1024 minus 576. So YQ square will be equal to, subtract 1024, subtract 576 from 1024, so you will get 448. As we have to find out the value of YQ, so to make this square, I will take square root on both sides. Square and square root will cut each other, so the value of YQ will be equal to 21.1. As you can see that the YX, this is YX. I just want to find out the YQ we have found YX, which is 21.1. So YX is 21.1. So to find out this YQ, we know the value from Q to X, it's 9.1. So when we will subtract 9.8, it's 9.8. So when we will subtract 9.8 from this whole length from YX, we will get this length, which is YQ. So let's do it to find out the value of YQ. So YQ will be equal to, from this whole length, which is YX, you will subtract this QX. So YQ will be equal to, YX we have found is 21.1. You will subtract this 9.8. So you will get the value of YQ, which is, so 21.1 minus 9.8. So you will get 11.3, or you can say that 11.2. 11.3. So 11.3 meter is your length, YQ. Okay, so this is 11.3. As you just see that now what we need to do in part 2, we have to find out the area of XPY. We have to find out the area of XPY. As you know that this is point P. So XPY, we have to find out this area. So as you can see that this is your base and here this is a 90 degree angle. So this is a straight line. So if we consider this base and this perpendicular and this hypotenuse, so we can find out the area, because to find out the area of the triangle, the formula is half base multiplied by height. So we have to find out the base. So what can we do is, we will use the formula of the Pythagoras. We'll use Pythagoras theorem. I just remember that in the formula of triangle, area of triangle, the formula is half base multiplied by height. Height is always perpendicular with the line which goes straight up. So we have to find out this perpendicular. If we consider this triangle, so here it is like this. It's like this. This is base and this is perpendicular and this is your hypotenuse. So the base is given which is 14 meter and perpendicular you have to find out which is P by, and the y-x is given to you which is your hypotenuse, and that is 11.3 plus 9.8. So 11.3 plus 9.8 will be equal to 11.3 plus 9.8. So this will be your hypotenuse. Okay, so 11.3 9.8 will be equal to, it's 21.1. So hypotenuse is given, base is given, we have to find out this perpendicular. Okay, let's use the formula of Pythagoras theorem. Alright, so the formula is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse is given to you which is 21.1, and we have to find out P which is YP perpendicular, and base is given which is 14. So 21.1 square will be equal to 448 is equal to YP whole square, and 14 square will be equal to 196. As we have to find out the value of YP, so this 196 is adding over here and it will come to this side, will be subtracted from 448. So let's do it. 448 minus 196 is equal to YP whole square. So YP whole square will be equal to 448 minus 196 will be equal to 252. Actually, students, to omit the square, we have to take the square root. So let's take square root on both sides. So YP will be equal to, when you will take the square of 252, so it is 15.8. So students, YP is 15.8. We have found this YP which is 15.8. Achha ji. So now you know that we have to find out the area. So the formula to find out, and you can see that this is a triangle. So to find out the area of a triangle, you have to use the formula which is half base multiplied by height. So the formula is area of triangle is equal to half base multiplied by height. So area you write down as it is, half base is given to you which is 14 and height is 15.8. So area will be equal to 14 multiplied by 15.8. You will get 222.24. 222.2. So you will divide it with 2. When you will divide it with 2, what you will get? 111.1, or you can write down as 111 meter square. This is your area. Okay students, I hope that it's clear to you. Now let's have a look on it, that what we have done in this question. In this question, basically we have to find out the length of YQ, and we have to find out the area of this this triangle. So to find out the length of YQ, I will consider this whole right angle triangle. So I use the Pythagoras theorem. So I consider this whole triangle. So this was hypotenuse, this was perpendicular, and this was base. Okay, so I found it by using the Pythagoras theorem, which is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. I put the values, and when I solved it, so I got the answer which is YQ. I got the value of YQ which is 11.3 meter. Alright, so after finding out this value by using the formula on this whole right angle triangle, we have to find out the area. So students, to find out the area, you know that what's the formula? The formula is half base multiplied by height. So we have to find out the area of this now. So we need a height. And students, remember that height is always a line which goes straight up in our triangles. Okay, so it means that that is perpendicular. So if we consider this triangle like this, that this is your base and this line goes straight up is your perpendicular and this is your hypotenuse. Like this, you have to draw the figure like this. This is your base, then perpendicular, then hypotenuse. You have to put the values, and after putting the values in this formula, half base multiplied by height. So this is your height now, 15.8. So after putting the value, you will get the area, which is 111 meters square. Okay, so I hope that today's lecture is clear to you to the practice of these sum, because when you will do the practice, then this concept will be more clear to you. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.